welcome back to Let's Talk, and this is me, Meera, and today we're going to talk about some really new words that are recently added in the dictionary. Now, obviously, English is an evolving language. There are new words that are being added probably every day. So I have got some really funky words for you to use and add in your vocabulary. Let's get started, guys. Well, the first word for the day is wordy. Now, it actually comes from words like foodie, where people are food enthusiasts, right? They're really, I am a foodie, a big foodie, but I'm also a wordy, and that means I'm enthusiastic about new words. So whenever I hear people saying something new, or if I'm watching a movie and I realize that, hey, that's a new word, I don't know that. So I would immediately go check the meaning and I would try to use it. Well, for people like me, and if any one of you out there are like me, then wordy is the word for you. So you can say, I'm pretty much a wordy. That means you are a word enthusiast. Okay? Word enthusiast. Moving from wordy, the next word is laggy. Any guesses what that could mean? Where we talk about a lot of things lagging, right? Which are slow, right? So for example, my Wi-Fi these days has been behaving pretty laggy. That means it's responding slowly, right? So slow response. So when I was actually going through all these words, I was just thinking, why are these really crazy words being added to the dictionary? And I think that's because the way our life has been and our lifestyle has changed. It's so much to do about technology, and particularly when it's slow, all of us get really cranky and irritated about it, right? So that is the new word that you can use when your internet is slow or your Wi-Fi is slow. You can say it's behaving laggy or it's laggy. Okay, moving on. Bonga. Well, guys, now this is actually a word that means extravagantly costly, okay? Flamboyant. That means something that is costing you a lot of money. Probably your spouse, your wife, or your daughter, or your friend is someone who likes extravagant and flamboyant things. So she could say that this birthday, I need a bonga gift. That means something that costs a lot of money, okay? Costs a lot of money. That's a bonga house that you have bought. That means something that is really costly. Okay, moving on, we have bingeable, another word that comes from the word binge. Well, what does binge mean? What does it mean? It means something that you watch repeatedly, right? So bingeable means if I have to tell you that currently I'm watching this particular TV series and it's absolutely bingeable, I recommend you should watch it. So bingeable means something worth watching continuously. Oops. Okay, something worth watching continuously or back to back, right? So these are most probably series, but you can say, or you can tell your friends or family that currently I'm watching this series and I recommend for you to watch it. It's absolutely bingeable. Okay, moving on, guys. The next word, I promise you, I am going to get you a really funky word. So the next word is random. And it actually means, it comes from the word random, okay? That actually is something that gives you an unpleasant or unnecessary feeling, okay? Well, you're sitting in a group and you're with a group of friends, and there comes a person and just poking his nose into your business and saying, hey, so what are you guys talking about? And once he leaves, you end up saying things like, what was this rando doing out here? Okay, or you can say, why does that guy talk about rando things? That means unnecessary things, unpleasant things, random things. Okay, guys, I hope you're having fun because I am. Next word is nothing burger. What could that mean? Nothing burger actually means something that is insignificant, that lacks significance. For example, his speech was full of nothing burger stories or phrases. That means it lacked significance, okay? Lack of significance. Something that is not so important or essential or crucial, lacks significance, is nothing burger. Okay, moving on, we have hophead. Any guesses what that could mean? Well, guys, hophead actually means someone who is a beer enthusiast. That's right, you heard me. A person who is a beer enthusiast. Okay? Don't act like a hophead. Come on, we need to have food. That means you're telling a friend of yours who is a beer enthusiast, or probably is not, that stop acting like a hophead. We need to have food now. Don't keep talking about beer. I know you're a hophead. I know you're a beer enthusiast, but don't keep talking about it. Next is the word glamping. Well, guys, I'm sure some of you could guess this one probably, but glamping actually is a combination of two words. Any guesses? Let me write that down. Glamorous camping. Believe it or not, this exists. Okay, now glamorous camping usually, I think it's so much inspired by the grand Instagram life, where people like to put marshmallows on the stakes and have pretty fairy lights, which is unlike camping. Camping, according to me, is so wild and so natural, where you are not just pampered so much. But I am sure glamping is definitely where you get pampered even though you're camping in the wild and nature. Well, that being said, the next is eensy weensy. Now, any guesses what that means? Well, I know that this has been used quite a lot, but this is a new entry in the dictionary at least. Eensy weensy means something that is really, really tiny and really, really small, okay? Very tiny. For example, if you want to say that you see a very cute baby, you can say, oh my God, that baby has such an eensy weensy nose, right? Such a tiny nose, okay? Look at that. That's an eensy weensy box. That means a tiny box. Okay, the next word is douchey. Any guesses what that could mean? Something that is really irritating or obnoxious. Someone whose behavior is irritating or obnoxious, okay? Irritating behavior. All right. I can always say, for example, that he apologized for his douchey remarks, right? Something that he must have said before that people got angry about, and he apologized for it. Okay, next word is hangry. Any guesses what that means? It's a combination of hunger and angry. So when you're so hungry that it makes you angry, that's actually hangry, okay? Well, don't you think there are times in our lives or days when we're just like, you know what? Just bring me food. Right now, I'm super hangry. That means I will understand if you say this to me that you're just hungry and that's why you need food. Okay? And then I'll give you a nice plate of food and you'll be happy again. Okay, guys. The last word for the day is douse. Now, what does that mean? It actually means something that, you pour liquid on and you extinguish it. That means probably something is on fire, right? And you pour water on it and it extinguishes. That's douse. But I can actually use it to frame a sentence differently. For example, someone is really, really enthusiastic about something and pumped up or charged up. People usually say that, oh my God, he's on fire or she's on fire when people are performing really well. And I can actually use this word and I can say things like, nobody can douse her enthusiasm. That means nobody can extinguish her enthusiasm, right? That means extinguish. So you don't need to use this word particularly to say things like the firemen came and they doused the house. They doused the fire, extinguish the fire. You don't need to say that always. You can use it to frame a different sentence in a different way. Well, like I promised, here are your funky and crazy words, new words that are part of dictionary. So please go ahead and try these and use these in your conversations. That's all for the day. I hope you enjoyed it. Keep smiling, keep practicing, spread a lot of love, you guys. This is me, Meera, signing off for the day. Ciao.